and only Lyse.
And it's your girl Velz, aka Velly, if that's what you want to call me.
And together we are Loc'd in Sports. Yo, EP3, we back.
EP3, man, what's good? What's good with you, Lyse? It's been a little minute.
Man, it has, y'all. And I apologize. We had to take a little break, but here we are. We back. Man, I've been pretty good. What about yourself, Bill?
I've been all right. It's been a little long summer. Well, it's actually been a short summer. As some of you guys may or may not know, I'm a coach and a teacher, so we already back at work. But tried to enjoy my summer as much as I could. Went a few places. Actually went to Atlanta for the first time.
ATL, what's up?
And they showed me an amazing time out there. Like, I mean, it was great. From the food to the drinks. I'm not gonna lie. It was a turn up. It was a turn up for sure. So at least I got to get away for a little bit. But That's good. What about you? What's been going on with you?
Oh man, so I just actually came back. I was on a work trip out there in California. Okay. Went out there to San Diego for a couple of weeks. Then shout out there to LA, Los Angeles. Showed me a really good time. Thank y'all. Had great food out there. I was really shocked. I did not think California could cook.
Are you serious? Come on now.
I'm telling you.
Cali.
I didn't, man, because sometimes you travel these places and then the food don't be good. But I was shocked. It was good.
But Cali is known for their tacos in my eyes, they're known for their tacos.
For their tacos. I hit up some taco spots. There was some good tacos out there. Not gonna cap. But the place that I like the most that I ate at, man, I wish I could pronounce the name. It's like this little German sausage restaurant.
Okay.
Oh man, I think y'all forgive me. It's called like somebody. I don't know. But it was really good. It's down there in downtown LA. I kept going in there for the Louisiana hot link. Bruh, that shit was fire. I'm not gonna lie to you. I mean, I had to hook it up. I couldn't just go get no hot link with some bread on it, man. Right. I had the grilled onions. I had the raw onions. And I had some spicy mustard. And and it had a butter broche. Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
That sounds good.
Man. And I had, and I had a tall glass. I had a tall glass of cider. And I'm telling you, I was living my best.
How many of those did you get?
Oh, about 3. Damn! About 3. I went 3, once every 3 times that I went.
Oh, okay,
so
okay.
I got about 3 of those, and let me tell you, it was $25 every time I went.
Ooh.
Expensive, but worth it.
Right.
So thank you.
Sometimes
it's great. I wish, man, I wish I could pronounce the name. It's German, start with a W. Out there in LA. So what? You went to Atlanta? I know you ate good. What's up?
The only place that I could really remember is Harold's Chicken. Oh my gosh! Let me tell you.
I think based out Chicago.
Chicken. Well, it was we went to the one in Atlanta.
Yeah.
And it was great. It was fire. And then the people that I went with, my cousin's my cousin's husband, he's actually from Chicago originally.
Wow.
So not only did we go to Harold's, all his family's from Chicago. We went to Harold's and then they wanted me to try a pizza puff. I never tried a pizza puff before. Yeah. It was actually pretty good.
A pizza. But
I fooled with that chicken though. Them wings. Woo, that was fresh. You know how when it's hot, you gotta take your time. It was really good. They showed me a good time, like I said. So I would definitely go back to Atlanta. I definitely will go back.
Did you do anything while you was out there besides eating Harold's chicken?
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, went to the Martin Luther King Memorial site, stood in front of Ebenezer. It's on the same street that they marched on.
Wow.
I mean, it was dope just being there.
That's what's up.
Trying to take it all in, soak it all in.
Yeah.
Went to the house that he grew up in.
Wow.
Stood on the front porch. I mean, it was just cool to be there and witness that and experience that. Other than that, where else did we go? It was 4th of July, so of course got to witness them popping fireworks and saw a few of the little famous strip clubs down there.
Magic City.
Magic City. What are they? Blue Flame.
Flame Body Tap.
We were somewhere everywhere. Went to Neal's. It's a restaurant based out of New Orleans.
Okay.
But they also have one in Atlanta. Went to Eso Bar, which I guess is owned by 2 Chainz.
Oh,
But
okay.
man, I hate to talk down on them, but when we went in there, like the service was terrible.
Oh,
it was terrible.
Yikes.
I ain't gonna lie. The servers were making their own drinks.
Come on, 2 Chainz, you gotta tighten up the establishment. 2
Man,
Chainz.
we gotta fix that.
Come on,
but other than that, man, I had a great time in Atlanta. Like I said, I would definitely do it again.
That's what's up.
So shout out to the people I went with. Showed me a great time. It was fun. It was fun.
Cool,
sure.
cool. Well, when I was in LA, I was able to go down to it was my first time, so I was pretty geeked. Went down to the Hollywood Boulevard, saw some of the little stars.
Yeah.
And that was nice. I took me a little Hollywood tour, went and saw some famous celebrity houses.
Mm-hmm.
I saw Bruno Mars' house. I seen
That was nice.
Big Sean. It was nice. But the most important, well, not even gonna say the most important, but the most fun I had on that trip, I went to my first WNBA game.
That was your first game, WNBA game?
That was my first WNBA game, period.
Oh, wow. You didn't tell me that.
Yeah, so I was excited because I have never been to a WNBA game before,
Okay.
so I wanted to kind of see what it was about, how it was. And so I went. I saw the Sparks play the Atlanta Dream.
Okay.
And it was fun. And Staples Center is really dark. Like, it is dark.
It's dark.
It is dark. Like, I'm sorry, not Staples. Y'all are Crypto now.
Crypto.com. Yeah.
Crypto.com.
Crypto.com arena.
Yes. The stadium is dark, but like it's literally showtime. Like
Right,
the lights is on
right.
the court. Like pay attention to the
It
show.
looks that way on TV.
Yeah, it does. And it is like that there. So but it
Okay.
was cool. It was fun. I really enjoyed myself. Took pictures in front of the little trophy or the statues that was standing outside. So it was really great.
Yeah, I saw a couple of those pictures.
Yeah. So I really did enjoy myself, man. But man, can I be honest?
What? Go ahead.
It kind of reminded me of a high school game.
Yikes.
Oh, man. Don't say that.
I know.
Why you say that?
I don't know.
Get it.
It just wasn't doing it for me. No, but
Oh, man.
I know.
Especially in LA.
I
Crypto.
know, but it just like, I don't know.
It wasn't given.
It wasn't given what I thought it should. But being there, taking it in, I enjoy myself. Everyone should go watch the WNBA for sure.
I kind of like get what you're saying about it reminding you of a high school game. The platform is a little bit, it's smaller than the NBA,
Yeah.
These women do play on TV. They play these national games.
No, they professional for sure.
The fans have to buy in and
Mhm.
support and go to the games. And that's what makes it.
Yeah.
I mean, I really feel like Crypto could have been sold out
Mhm.
if they got the support, that the
Of
NBA
course.
got, but we know what it is.
Yeah.
But I'm glad you got to experience the Sparks.
Yeah, I enjoy myself for sure. And the crazy thing about it now is that was actually Liz Cambage's second to the last game that she's played
Oh, wow. With the Sparks?
with the Sparks.
Mm.
Yeah. Liz Cambage had asked to be released from her contract with the Los Angeles Sparks, what they are calling a contract divorce, which is weird term.
Right.
I don't know how I feel about that. Well, I do know how I feel about that. What did you think when you heard the news, Velz, that
When I heard the
Liz
news,
wanted a contract divorce?
when I heard that, I was just like, not again. No, seriously.
Right.
Because Liz has been, in the headlines lately.
Man.
I'm almost starting to think that it's her.
It is her.
Like, she's the common denominator.
It is her.
She gives me, how do I want to say this?
You want me to say it?
She gives me Mean Girls vibes.
You can't sit with us.
You want me to say the word?
You go ahead and say
She's
it.
a bitch.
She gives me Mean Girls vibes. Like,
That's
she
what she
seems
is.
like a bully.
She is a bully.
Now don't
Well,
get
I'm
me
gonna say
wrong.
she seems like I don't know the girl personally.
Yeah, right.
But go ahead. Baby.
How she's been like portrayed in the media,
Mhm.
it makes her look like a bully almost. The things that happened whenever she was talking to I forgot what the team was from. Was it Africa?
Yeah, the
team?
Nigerian team.
The Nigerian team.
Yeah.
The things she said about them.
Mm-hmm.
I remember her wanting out of Dallas whenever
Yep.
she was here.
Yep. She wants out of everywhere.
Everywhere she goes to, she don't want to play there. It's everybody else's fault, and she want to move. And now she's doing the same thing with the Sparks,
which is crazy. So here's the thing, too, though, and I guess for those those that don't know who Liz Cambage is, she's I don't know how tall is she? Like 6 something.
6'5", 6'6".
Yeah. Well, she's
maybe 6'8".
She's a very tall. Well, we'll figure that out. We'll get that height for you in a minute. But she's a center from Australia.
6'8".
And very pretty girl. Very pretty girl. Mm-hmm. And she just, like Velz said, she just kind of gives off this mean girl spirit, this mean girl attitude. And she's 30 years old. She's been in the league really since 2011. A few stats about Liz, man. So she played overseas with the national team out there in Australia. She came to the WNBA in 2011 with the Tulsa Shock. She told them that she didn't want to play for them because they were trying to make her the franchise player. She said she didn't come to the WNBA for that. She just came to win. Mm. So she already didn't want to play. So she played 1 season with them. And then in 2012, she went and played for her national team for the Summer Olympics. She then informed the Tulsa Shock that she wasn't coming back. That she wasn't coming back. All right. So then she sits out the rest of that season. She comes back in 2013 and she played for the Tulsa Shock. And then she tells them she don't want to play anymore.
Oh, wow.
She don't want to play the WNBA no more.
You're informing me right now because I didn't know all of this was going on.
Oh, I'm telling you, the list goes on. That's what I'm trying to why I'm saying that she's a bitch. I'm not just calling her a bitch to be mean. I'm running down what the facts here. She tells the Tulsa Shock she don't even want to play basketball anymore. So that was in 2013. She takes a 5-year hiatus. She signs a multiple deal with the Wings in 2018.
Okay.
All right. So
let me stop you there. The Tulsa Shock is technically the Dallas Wings.
So okay, right, because they had moved, right?
They moved here to Dallas. I remember I went to a Tulsa Shock game actually when I was going to school out in Oklahoma. Yeah. And I was able to see Skylar Diggins and all of them. I don't even remember Liz Cambage being there. So that's what makes it crazy. But anyway, so she
signs a multi-year deal with the Dallas Wings.
Okay.
In 2018. By 2019, she asked to be traded.
Right. And I remember that.
She asked to be traded. Okay. She got traded to the Aces.
Yep. Ooh, and I thought that team was going to be cold.
That team, man, it
had the potential to be.
Oh, it did. It did. They got who upset at them in the playoffs that year? Oh, I want to say oh gosh.
It wasn't Seattle, was it? Not the Seattle Storm, or was it?
I think it was the Mystics.
The Washington Mystics?
It was the Mystics.
Was it in the finals or no? Or
no, it was maybe the semis. I can't remember. But
either way.
So she goes on to the Aces. Mm-hmm. And when 2020 rolls around, she doesn't even play that season due to health reasons. I respect everybody's, opinions and thoughts on that. Yeah. So I don't fault her for not wanting to play in 2020. But Liz, you're starting to get a track record here. You're building up a little name for yourself right here. So she sits out all 2020. The Aces go on to lose the finals to the Seattle Storm. They get swept. So then Liz signs in 2021 with the Sparks. Now she's asking for a contract divorce. So Liz, I'm not understanding what's going on. And Liz, like you said, Liz has gotten into with the Nigerian team. Yep. Gave out some racial slurs, which unacceptable.
We definitely don't play that.
Unacceptable. Then she's team hopping around. She only plays when she wants to. I heard she has an OnlyFans. I haven't seen it, but
yes, I heard that too.
You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy.
But
make your money, boo.
Hey, do what you got to do. But I'm just saying, it seems like she wants to be elsewhere than basketball. Because I heard she's a DJ. I think she DJ.
I heard that as well. That is, it's all random stuff.
Right.
And
she's an Instagram model. Okay, so you get one like from Drake, and now you're doing a lot. Okay, so what's going on, Liz? Me personally, I had posed this question. Should Liz be able to come back to the WNBA? I say hell no. She can't be trusted. I don't trust her. She doesn't get along with her teammates. And a reason for, I heard through the grapevine, a reason for her departure was because she don't get along with the teammates. Her teammates can't stand her. Liz Cambage is a really good player when she wants
really
to play. But she don't want to play every game. She don't want to play every game. She wants to play when she wants to play. Go ahead.
You know who she's you know who she reminds me of in this moment? Kyrie Irving.
Yeah, they both had cases.
I also heard that I forgot which team it was, but she also was upset. I think it's the Sparks. She wanted to wear a retired number.
I heard that too. And it's retired. It's
retired, Liz.
Like,
it's retired
who
for a
does
reason.
Liz Cambage think she is? Who do you think you are? For one, so I'm gonna unretire a number so you can wear Liz when you only want to play. Let's say there's 3 games this week and you only want to play one of them. Like,
get
over yourself.
Very entitled.
Entitled, very vain. That's not a person I want in my locker room. She don't even seem coachable.
Right.
She don't even seem like a coachable player.
Right.
Like I said, she is pretty. So if you want to be a DJ, go be a DJ. You want to be an Instagram model? You will be a great model. You can be a great model. Maybe that is your lane. But quit wasting somebody else's roster spot, man. That's somebody else that wants to play. And you're just there. For what? To cause trouble, cause drama. When these women really want to be out here hooping and winning.
Right.
And you want to play games. So, no, I don't think she should be allowed to come back to the WNBA. I feel like until her attitude changes. Until she starts being selfish and start being a team player and not a Liz player.
I mean, she's 30 years old.
Too old for that.
And I think that's one thing that makes it so disappointing is because she is a very talented player.
Mm-hmm.
I remember watching Liz, and I mean, that girl, she just was unstoppable.
Yeah.
And down low, unstoppable, 6'8".
Yes.
You know, and especially when she played for the Wings, I'm like, okay, the Wings got them one.
Yeah.
So just imagine.
Was she on that team with Odyssey Sims and Skylar?
Yes.
Wow, Liz.
Yes. So that's what makes it disappointing is that it's just not working out for her anywhere. And I would love to see her hoop. But like you said, maybe she just doesn't want to play basketball. She don't want to play basketball.
It can't be.
And that's fine.
It's not all the teams.
And if you don't want to play basketball anymore, that's fine. You know, you gave your time and energy and effort to the game. You did what you had to do. Go on and pursue other things. Right. But like you said, if you do want to play, stop playing around with these teams, man. Right. And always pointing the finger and not looking in the mirror. You know what I'm saying?
You know who she remind me of?
Who?
Taya Cooper.
Taya, I don't know much about Taya.
I'm not gonna go off into Taya, but she seems like and that's why she ain't on the team now. She seems like she too much on Instagram for me. And Alvin Kamara. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Be with Bay. And that's probably why you're a free agent and not on the WNBA team. Because y'all too busy wanting to pose and be on Instagram and TikTok and you're not perfecting your craft. I'm done with Liz. I'm done with Taya. Y'all just wasting people's roster spots and it's sad.
But since we're on the subject of the WNBA, you know, about time for the playoffs to start up.
Yep.
Teams that have already clinched playoff spots: the Chicago Sky, the Las Vegas Aces, Connecticut Sun, Seattle Storm, the Washington Mystics. Actually, the Dallas Wings are playing tonight. Mm-hmm. And if they win, they will also clinch a spot. I believe it's the top 8 teams that go to the playoffs. We just, want to make sure we shedding light on the WNBA, man, because that league does matter.
It does matter.
Those women are very talented, and they put a lot of work into their game.
Yeah, they do.
That no one sees. I mean, they got to play overseas, to make more money. They work just as hard as the men do, if not harder, maybe. I don't know. So we just want to make sure we shed light on that. But I'll definitely be watching to see who makes the playoffs officially. Facts. And I'm gonna make sure I watch this summer. Well, the end of this summer. You know what?
And the crazy thing too, real quick, I know I said that Sparks game felt like a high school game, but I did backdoor and go to the Wings and Aces game last week. And that wasn't no high school game. Right. That was fun. Now that was fun. That was entertaining. I guess because I really was familiar with the players too. Like, it was good seeing Asia play. Yes. It was good seeing Chelsea play. It was good seeing Kelsey Plum play. It was good seeing De'Erica Hamby play. Like, I was into that game, and it was
Yeah.
really a good game. Like, man, and then god dang Asia, she blew the bunny.
Yes,
I was like, she
I
blew
heard.
the bunny. She
heard.
blew the bunny. If she would have made that, she would have sent that game into overtime, and y'all know what would happen after that.
heard.
Them Aces was gonna go home with that dub.
You know, you went to the one at the end of the summer. I went
Yeah.
to the Aces Wings game at the beginning of the summer.
Yeah.
And the Aces actually pulled that one out that day, I believe.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So
So the Aces and Wings might be a good little matchup.
it really may be. But I like both. I got love for both.
Exactly. I do.
Of course, I'm repping for the Dallas Wings because they here, they at home.
Right, of
You know what I'm
course.
saying? They play in our city.
Yeah. Yeah, they
And
do.
then, you know, the Aces, I mean, I like Asia Wilson. I've been watching her since she played for South Carolina and Dawn Staley and them. So it makes it hard to
it does.
root against both of those teams. You know,
Right.
Becky Hammond being the head coach of the Aces now.
I saw Big Becky.
But like you said, it may be a really nice matchup.
Yeah,
in the playoffs.
I'm gonna definitely tune into that. But yeah,
For sure.
so that's all. I wanted to make sure that I backdoored that next statement. That no, that game felt like high school, but that Wings and Aces, that felt like some professional athletes run up and down that court
Right.
playing ball. So no, I enjoyed that, and some of them passes they was making was so sweet.
I bet. Yeah. I bet. That's why I love watching.
It's
watching
good.
all kinds of basketball,
Yeah.
but definitely like the women. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Because we have to be more fundamentally sound.
Yeah,
You know, it may not be as exciting because no one's getting up and dunking. Some women do.
some do.
But I mean, it's still exciting
Yeah.
basketball to watch if you just love the game. You
That
know
is
what I'm
true.
saying?
If you a purist and you just like you say, if you like the game, you can watch the WNBA
Yep.
because I'm telling you, some of them pads they was making was man,
It was fire.
like y'all remember White Chocolate, Jason Williams,
Dude.
like some of like that, like one Chelsea threw was so sickening.
Right.
I was like, man,
We
damn,
got it.
Chelsea, but
We got it in us too, man.
you know, so
We gotta look bad.
man, pay attention to the WNBA, man,
For real, y'all.
It's legit. It's
And
legit.
then news just came out today. Diana Taurasi out for the rest of the season.
Oh man.
So that may be a little blow for Phoenix. You know what I'm saying? On top of everything that they're dealing with, you know, as far as Brittany Griner. You know, the Phoenix Mercury have had a really kind of emotional, you know, up and down season. It's been really kind of like a dark season for them.
Yeah.
You know, Brittany Griner, of course. And then I remember seeing Sky and Skylar Diggins and Diana Taurasi arguing on the bench.
I
And
saw that clip.
whenever a coach was saying that it's not an all-star game without Diana Taurasi, the head coach of the Phoenix Mercury, and I think Skylar Diggins retweeted it with the clown face. I mean, it's been a lot.
So it's been some internal
It's
issues
been a
going
lot
on.
going on with the Phoenix
Wow.
Mercury this year. But then, like I said, news just came out today that Diana Taurasi will be out for the season with a strained quad. So,
Damn.
so,
Hate that for her, man.
Yeah, not for real. Facts. But you know, while we're talking about Phoenix,
Yeah.
Brittany Griner.
Yeah. I mean, as y'all know, or maybe not, Brittany Griner was definitely found guilty, and she received a 9-year prison sentence in Russia. This is very disheartening. She does not deserve to rot for 9 years over a hash pin.
Mm-mm.
I mean, 9 years over a little hash pin, that's crazy to me. So we definitely, you know, need to do something about that. One thing that is in the works is they're trying to do a 2-for-2 prisoner swap. Okay. They're working with Russia. Biden administration is working with, you know, Russia about doing swapping Brittany Griner and former Marine Pete Whalen for a notorious arms dealer Victor Bouts and a former colonel from Russia's domestic spy agency who was convicted of murder in Germany. So they want their guys and we want our people. How do you feel about that? How do you feel about, for one, the 9-year sentence? And then how do you feel about doing this swap? Okay, saying, okay, I'll give you back a notorious arms dealer and I'm going to give you back a murderer for Brittany Griner and a former Marine, Pete Whalen.
Okay, so the 9-year sentence is, I said this on Twitter and I'll say it again. The punishment does not fit the crime. I'm sorry. It does not for a hash pen that has THC in it. She might as well have been, for the 9-year sentence that they gave her, she might as well have been El Chapo.
Do you hear me?
Like, at least let it be something huge and major.
Right.
This girl is in trouble for probably not really knowing, trying to take a pen on the plane.
Right.
I mean, what
forgetting
are we...
it.
Or forgetting it.
Yeah.
I mean, what are we doing? A 9-year sentence, and they gave her, 9.5, only because she's already served 6 months.
Right. That should have been enough.
Come on, that should have been, that's more than enough.
Come on.
For a pen?
A pen. Like you said, she should have had kilos. At this point, you should have had kilos.
You should have been pounds on pounds on pounds. For that sentence.
You need to be Nino Brown.
It's like you said, it's disheartening, it's sad. And just thinking about how Brittany is feeling just as a person, just like how she's feeling mentally, scared, afraid, probably can't sleep, probably not eating right. Thinking about her family, her friends, her teammates, just everything. Her life is probably just flashing before her, like, because she don't know how it's going to end. And that's that's the scariest thing about it. Am I going to be here forever? Are they going to get me out of here? Or am I going to be here? Like, I don't know. It's a sad situation.
It is sad.
Brittany needs to be home. I stand on that.
Yep.
I don't agree. I don't care what she had. That pen, that is not fitting for a 9-year sentence. It's not. But then again, that's Russian law. That's what they do in Russia. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? We're in America, so rules are different, laws are different. I still don't agree with the sentence.
Yeah, I don't agree with it. I mean, 9 years. What's she, 31? So you mean to tell me this lady, and let's just use our logical sense, right? Like, so she's 31. Do you honestly feel like it's justified to let somebody sit in a Russian prison for 9 years until she's 40 over a hash pen?
No.
Like, it's crazy to me. So I guess my second question to you was, how do you feel about that trade they want to do? Or that being negotiated on? I'm not going to say they're going to want to do it.
It's a little weird.
It's a lot of weird.
Yeah.
Because these are two
totally different cases, 2 totally different crimes.
Yeah.
It's way different. But they're like, hey, okay, well, if you want her back.
That's so, yeah. Russia playing hardball. Goddamn Putin.
Yeah, they don't, come on now. Well, I'm not going to say much on that.
I mean, I'm going to leave it alone. That's a bad man.
I'm not going to say
much. I'm just saying, like, yikes. Like, give me my murderer and my arms dealer. And you can get Brittany Griner back in this former Marine. They don't even go. I mean, that's, ew.
It don't add up.
I don't know. Yeah.
It don't add up and it don't make sense. But free BG.
Free BG. Hope this ends soon and safely.
Definitely. So, it's been a lot of basketball happening over the summer, even with, the NBA finals being done and everything. It's been a lot of basketball going on. We got the Pro-Am, we got the Drew League, TBT. It's been a lot going on.
Yeah, it has. Summer League was kicking off. And,
Summer League, yep.
You know what I'm saying? And I'll be real, I didn't get a chance to watch a lot of Summer League games. I did watch a few of the Mavericks here and there when I could. Like I said, I was away from work. I was excited to see, what's his name? Jalen Hardy. I think he's going to be all right. I was kind of looking at his stats a little bit. Jalen Hardy is our draft pick, the Dallas Mavericks draft pick this year. I think he's going to be okay.
Yeah.
I think he's going to be okay. I think, Jason Kidd and them, they're going to work with him. He's high scoring, but he shoots a lot. Like, he shoots a lot to get his points. You know what I mean? They don't always go, his shots don't always go in. So he's putting up a higher field goal percentage, a lower field goal percentage, I guess, to get, 30 or some points. So hopefully we get more consistent with our shooting. I kind of like what I saw out of my team, out of the Mavericks.
Okay. So
we'll see. It was couple of young guys I can see that could possibly make the squad.
I ain't gonna lie. Like, of course I watched the Lakers. They're gonna be okay. But the top picks, Paolo, Chet Holmgren.
Oh, yeah, I saw a couple.
The guy that got drafted to Houston.
Yeah.
And it was another young man that I was watching play. Man, woo.
Yeah.
They are talented. He got some talented young players coming in the league.
Yeah.
Chet reminds me of a poor man's Kevin Durant.
Okay.
That man, but his body concerns me.
He lanky.
But I like his game. He more than lanky.
Yeah.
But I like his game. I mean, he has an offensive game, defensive game.
Mm-hmm.
I think he broke the record for either rebounds or blocks in a summer league game.
Ooh.
He broke the record this past summer.
Okay.
And I forgot which stat it was, but man, he gonna be nice. You know, he got drafted to Oklahoma.
Yeah. They need a franchise player.
The guard that they have already, Giddey, him and Chet look real good together.
What about SGA? He coming
Sean
back?
Gilgeous. Oh yeah, they're gonna be good. Well, he didn't play in the summer.
No, but I'm just saying, when season starts, it's gonna be all right.
Dort, they got a nice little squad, nice little young squad. So
they rebuilt kind of quickly.
We'll see.
Speaking of like summer league and pro-ams, did you hear what DeJounte Murray had said?
No, what did he say?
When he was talking about like more NBA players need to play in these pro-ams. That way, you know, the younger fans and other fans that may not can afford those NBA tickets, they'll be able to see their favorite players and stuff like that.
I agree
with that too.
I agree.
To a certain extent, though.
To a certain extent, because I mean, you know, anything can happen in the course of a game.
Right.
And players are trying to, you know, protect themselves and their money and their bag.
Of course.
You know, that pro-am stuff, it's for show.
It is.
And it's for good.
Yeah.
But it doesn't really mean, it don't mean much. It don't mean much. Now, it is some history behind it, like the Drew League. I didn't even know that they were around since, I think, the 70s or something.
Oh, like, yeah. I didn't know it was that.
Drew League been around for a while. So I'm like, oh, okay, I didn't even know that. Yeah, I agree with them. A few of them should play. Yeah. A few of them should play. What you think?
Yeah, I think so. I think that it almost kind of gets you back to your roots a little bit. You know, that outside basketball. Right. Playing on the street. So I do think so. I think that's a good way for people to come see, you know, the NBA players that, like DeJounte said, that can't afford to go to games. So, yeah, I do think so. Again, within reason. Of course, nobody wants to get hurt. But, again, that's the name of the game. But I do get it. You sign contracts with your...
Right.
So, I get all of that. But the players that can and that feel comfortable definitely should go out there more and play in those leagues.
Who I was shocked to see play in the Drew League this summer was LeBron James.
Oh, my.
LeBron James.
You know, because I was at work. You know, I was working my little weekend job or whatever, and I saw some people tweeting about, you know, LeBron playing in the Drew League, and I'm like, he playing in the Drew League today? Why? my first response was why? Like, why is he playing in the Drew League? But okay,
you didn't want to play in the Drew League.
LeBron is going on year 20, man. But hey,
come on, man. That's how you keep your skills sharp.
Yeah, but at the same time, I'm just like, okay, Brian. I mean, I wasn't mad, but I was just like, why? But then, of course, he's gonna play. So, NBA app. Shout out to the NBA. They were showing the game on the app.
Oh shoot!
They were streaming the game, and so I was able to come home. I got off in enough time. I came home, and I was able to watch him do his thing. Yeah. Brian had
give us some Drew League stats on LeBron, please.
42 points. 16 rebounds, four assists. No, 4 steals, 3 assists. And when I tell you that it looked like he wasn't even trying, like it literally looked like he was not trying. I didn't even know he had 40 points until they showed his stats at the end of the game. I'm like, oh, he did? Oh, like it got to the point to where like I was watching it and I was enjoying it. I was enjoying just seeing him hoop, you know what I'm saying? But I was worried about some other stuff. I started changing the channel. Like that's how much it was exciting to see him play, especially his dunks that he had in the game. And then like DeJounte Murray said, it gave those fans the chance to see him up close and personal because that place was extremely packed. It was standing room only. Yeah. But as long as he put them numbers up, it just further lets me know that year 20 is on the way. It just got me excited for the season. Honestly, I know we still got a little bit to go, but it just shows me like, man, LeBron is still playing at a high level, man. He is. He's still playing at a high level, and he can probably do this for the next, 3-4 years or whenever he decides to retire. But it was great to see him play in the Drew League. TBT, they had that tournament, the tournament that they played, for $1 million. Forgot who won that. And normally I follow that, but I didn't follow it this year. I saw a few games. Yeah. That's normally an exciting little tournament or whatever. But yeah, it's been a lot. It's been a lot going on with basketball this summer.
It has.
Speaking of basketball,
Mm-hmm.
we lost a legend, man. We lost a legend a
Yeah,
few
we
days
did.
ago in Bill Russell. Rest in peace to him.
Yeah, rest in peace, Bill Russell.
A legend. We talking about Mr. 11 Rings himself.
Ooh-wee.
Mr. 11 Rings.
Give him them flowers right now.
So I just kind of wanted to, mention a couple of his accolades, a few of his accolades. So Bill was a 2-time NCAA champion in college.
Okay.
He was a number 2 pick in 1956 whenever he went on to play in the NBA. His playing career lasted from 56 to 69. He played a total of 963 games in his career. He played in 165 playoff games. Over the course of his career, he only averaged 15.1 points per game, 22.5 rebounds per game, and 4.3 assists per game.
That is a glass eater.
Man, what?
You hear me?
One year he averaged 24, 25
Rebounds?
Yeah, I was looking at the stats and I'm like, dang, Bill.
Well, nobody getting no boards but him.
Right. Obviously, we know that he was an 11-time champion, 5-time MVP, 12-time All-Star, 3-time All-NBA first team, 8-time All-NBA second team. He was All-NBA defensive first team in 69. He was a rebounding champion 4 times. And then, of course, he's number 2 on the all-time rebounding list with 21,620 rebounds.
Wow.
So
let's give it up for Bill Russell.
And that was just a few accolades.
Yeah.
That really wasn't all his accolades.
Yeah.
It's so much more.
Oh, yeah.
But we just wanted to kind of, shed some light on Bill and say rest in peace.
Yes.
Give our respects. I mean, because we really lost a legend. I was really shocked when I got that notification. Like, what?
I was too. Even though he about 80-some years old, I still was. It's like, dang, really?
Yeah.
Now, he lived a wonderful life, man. And he'll forever be remembered.
Definitely.
For sure.
Definitely. Rest in peace to Bill.
R.I.P. Billy.
All right. So, NFL?
NFL, man. I hear it. I hear it. The NFL is lurking. It's right here.
Man.
It's coming.
It definitely is.
It is coming. So it's only right that we, touch on the NFL season. Trying to get everybody in the groove. It's football season. Everybody loves football.
Definitely.
I love football.
I think I've fallen in love with it. Like I'm slowly but surely
falling in love
with football.
Yeah, I'm just in love with the Cowboys. I don't know if I can just sit through everybody else's games, but
depends on how good you are.
Of course I'm gonna watch. I'm
gonna watch the great teams,
the great games. Like I'm not. You know what? I'm not finna sit around and watch the Jaguars play. I'm not gonna watch them. Sorry, Jacksonville. I'm not gonna watch them play. Probably not gonna watch the Indiana Colts play either.
No,
sorry. Yeah,
barely gonna watch the Bears play.
I'm definitely not gonna watch the Bears play. Shout out to Chicago.
I know some Chicago Bears fans. My bad.
Well, they know they trash. Man, dang. Oops. So we won't be watching those teams. Yeah. So the NFL season is getting ready to start, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. And Tom Brady's coming back.
Yeah, that's top it off.
Tom Brady's coming back. So do you consider that like a retirement or?
Well, and technically he retired. He announced his retirement.
Well, go ahead.
But he has not taken a season off yet. Right?
Right. No,
since he started his playing career.
Yeah, no, he hasn't.
So, no.
He didn't retire.
He didn't retire.
And I think that him coming back, my opinion, is an ego thing because he didn't get to announce his own retirement. It was already leaked.
Right.
And so I think he wants to go on his tour. Mm-hmm. He wants to, I
think he deserves that.
I mean, of course he does. I think he does. If he's still playing at a high level time, you can die on that football field if you want to. You know what I mean? Meaning, like, he can play for the rest of his life.
Right.
If he's still playing at high level. I mean, the man's over 40 years old. He's still out there. You know what I'm saying? He's still out there.
Doing his thing, man.
You know what I mean? So, Tom Brady's a GOAT.
He is.
I like Tom. I got love for Tom Brady. I hate the Patriots. But I do got love for Tom Brady sometimes. You think they're going anywhere this year, Buccaneers? We played in the first game of the season.
Definitely. I heard that they lost a starting, I want to say, I don't know if he was on the defense or the offense, but they lost somebody important.
They lost Grunt.
Not Gronk. Yeah, Gronk as well. Gronk retired for real this time.
Yeah,
He's
he
like,
done.
I ain't
He
playing
done.
no games. I'm done.
Gronk been trying to be done. Tom been waking him up out of his sleep.
But I do believe that the Buccaneers will be one of the teams to beat in the NFL.
Yeah.
What about you?
Yeah, of course. When there's a Tom Brady, there's a way, right? So you can never count Tom or the Brady bunch out.
Mm-hmm.
So they'll definitely be in the mix. I think that the reigning champs, the Rams, gonna be in the mix.
Yeah, they're gonna be good too.
They pretty much brought everybody back from their
Mhm.
squad because it was rumored that Aaron Donald was gonna retire, but
Really?
yeah, that he was gonna retire, but he's back and looking big and buff and muscular as ever.
Right.
Ready to,
He's actually pretty handsome to me.
oh yeah. Oh, Aaron Donald.
And I don't sometimes I don't like stocky guys.
Yeah.
But he's handsome.
Oh yeah, nah, he fine. And the Rams is in the mix, and I really hate Rams fans. They fake fans, but they are in the mix.
Yeah.
Kansas City in the mix. Can't count out Kansas City. Still got Patrick Mahomes, even though they lost Tyreek Hill.
Mm-hmm.
He went down to the MIAO.
The Buffalo Bills.
Bills definitely there.
Yeah.
You can't
they
count
gonna
the
be
Bills.
good.
The Bills is nice.
It's gonna be some good teams in the NFL.
You know, it's gonna be good, man. It's really gonna be exciting. Some more moves. You know, Russell, he's in Denver now.
Yep.
So can't count out Denver. They might make a little noise. I don't know.
Denver?
So I don't think Super Bowl. I don't think Super Bowl for Denver. I think they'll be all right. I think they'll be in the talks, in conversations and stuff like that.
So, how you feeling about our Cowboys?
Oh boy. So I've been avoiding Cowboys for a minute because I'm really still pissed off at them, Jerry, Steven. Trading away Amari for nothing. I'm still a little butthurt about that. Especially now that James Washington is hurt. And Michael Gallup will not be starting the season. So we're banking everything on CeeDee Lamb. Now, don't get me wrong. Swipe. CeeDee Lamb is my guy. CeeDee Lamb, to me, is not ready to be a number one.
You don't think so?
I do not believe CeeDee Lamb is a number
Wide
one
receiver
right now.
one?
He's not the one.
Isn't his third year, right? Going on his third year in the league?
Yes, year 3.
Mm.
I just don't. He's not giving me wide receiver one vibes. Like, unless he takes this leap, because he hasn't taken that leap yet.
Yeah.
I don't think CeeDee Lamb it was good enough to let Amari Cooper go right now. I don't think CeeDee Lamb has shown enough to let Amari Cooper go right now.
Right.
Now, if CeeDee Lamb was out there, you know, putting on a clinic, all right, it's time to pass the torch. But he didn't do that. And granted, Cooper stays hurt a lot. He does.
Right.
But he's
He
the
definitely
route
does.
runner. He gonna run them routes and he gonna get open. You gotta give him the ball, Dak.
But you got to be out there to run routes.
You right.
And, you know, I just
right.
really believe that, honestly, yeah, we shouldn't have traded away Amari Cooper for nothing. I agree with that. But at the same time, Amari, I don't know. He just wasn't given, like, what he needed to give for me.
Man, I'm gonna miss it.
Of course, we all gonna miss saying cool. I definitely gonna miss that. Just like we missed throwing up the X for days.
Man, that's
you know? But I feel like the Cowboys was probably just tired of him just always being hurt and just
they didn't want to pay him that money.
not because I don't think he was worth it. I'm just being real. That's just my opinion. Do you think he's worth the money?
I mean, that's how much wide receivers is going for.
Man.
Like, wide receivers is getting paid. I mean, unfortunately, that's the price range. He's not even the highest paid receiver. You don't give up something for nothing.
Mm-hmm.
And you definitely don't let your top receiver go in hopes that Youngblood is going to step into that role and fill those shoes. And he hasn't proved that he could do that yet. Right now.
Right.
I'm saying this today. Now, I don't know what's going to happen on September 11th against the Bucs when they come here and play against the Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb might have morphed into a Megatron. I don't know. But
They've had some nice plays over the summer in Oxnard.
yeah, I've heard.
They sent me one today.
Yeah.
Of Dak to CD.
Well, you know what? And look, if they have a great connection, then I'm for it. I'm optimistic. I'm not going into this season excited. Like, ooh.
Oh, no, me.
But I am optimistic. I'm going to have fun with it. I'm just going to take a game at a time. I'm more excited about the defense. I'm ready to see what Micah Parsons do in year 2. That's like my favorite player on the Cowboys right now is Micah Parsons, Big 11, Big Lion.
Yep.
I'm ready to see what Trayvon does. Can we make a repeat at these interceptions again?
Electric if he does that again
this year. Like, can we break the record this year? You feel me? Like, I'm excited to see what the defense does, man. We've added some pieces to it. I'm ready. I'm ready for the NFL season. I'm ready for the Cowboys. But I'm not finna just jump in there eyes buck thinking that we finna take this show on the road when no, they've let me down year after year and we end up in the same spot.
Like you said, I'm not gonna get my hopes up extremely high, but whenever we watched them play that playoff game and they lost, I was ready to burn my stuff.
Yeah, I remember you said
I
that.
was done with them that night. I did not want to be a Cowboys fan anymore. Yeah. But I'm gonna stay loyal to the soil. Mm-hmm. I'm just my hopes are just not gonna be too high. My emotions.
Yeah, man.
I can't put my emotions into them like that this year. I just can't because you got me all the way up here, all the way up high, just to let me down in the end.
Yeah, that emotional roller coaster.
Oh, I just can't. I can't do it anymore. Now, watch parties, yes, I'm here for them.
Yeah.
Tailgates, I'm here for them.
Right.
Maybe a preseason game, I'm here for that.
Right.
You know what? I'm not gonna burn my stuff. I'm gonna keep my stuff. I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep my jerseys and my t-shirts and all that. But Cowboys, skating on thin ice.
Right now, for real.
You skating on thin ice. I'm just so tired of being disappointed from them. But it's a new season, new year, And let me say one more thing about the Cowboys.
Go ahead.
And who's kind of starting to annoy me in the pressers. Dak. He's so cliche.
Oh, yeah.
Everything he says. No, everything he says is so cliche and robotic. Mm-hmm. Like, tell me something real. Don't tell me what I want to hear. Like, they were playing him on the radio station the other day, and I just got so annoyed. I'm like, okay, Dak, you always say the same stuff, and you sound the exact same every single time they interview you. Yep. You say the same stuff. Say something else different.
Right.
I don't know.
Get fiery.
I like Dak. But his pressers and his interviews just be, sounding a lot of cliche.
Yeah, no, Dak is definitely. I do like Dak. But yeah, you're definitely right. He's a Garrett guy. He sounds like Jason Garrett. You remember Garrett? All 3 phases: special teams, offensive, defense. Like,
it's so annoying.
Like, it'd be the same stuff every time.
It does.
I do want a fiery Dak. I want a hungry Dak this year. I want Dak not to be scared to throw the football. Please don't dink and dunk this year.
Don't be scared to run.
I do not want Dalton Schultz to be have the most receiving yards. Dalton Schultz should not have the most receiving yards on this team. If I look up and Dalton Schultz has the most receiving yards on this team, Dak, then you are the problem. Because why are you force-feeding your tight end? You're scared to throw the ball more than 5 to 10 yards. Air that Air it out.
Nah, I agree.
He's so, how Dak is. He's scared to take them risks and them chances. The thing is, I want my quarterback to be conscientious and not make stupid plays and be careful. But sometimes I want my quarterback to air that thing 50 yards and let's go. Let's just see what happens.
I want him to start running.
Oh,
I know that's how he got injured.
Yeah, he's scared to do that.
But Dak can run.
He can.
He's athletic enough to take off with the ball. I don't want that
hesitation.
Yes, that hesitation. And then they show the replay. And he had a wide open gap to run in. Mm-hmm. Like he just has to make the best decisions for the team. Period.
Yeah, he does.
Throw it when you need to throw it. Run when you feel like you can run. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And get the ball to your best receivers.
I agree.
Now, one more question for me, Cowboys wise. Mm-hmm. Who do you think should be RB1? Is it Zeke or is it Pollard?
I'll tell you like this. Let's do running back by committee. I'm cool with running back by committee. I'm cool with letting Zeke start. I'm cool with him getting a couple of runs in just to see. And then I'm good with letting Pollard play. You know what I mean? I think you start out with Zeke, you get that hard run, that bruiser run going. Mm-hmm. And then you take off with speed with Tony Pollard because Zeke doesn't have that speed anymore.
Mm-hmm.
He's older. He carried the ball a lot his first 2-3 years. I think we should balance them both. Or you can use Zeke as a goal line back. Put him in that Jerome Bettis type. You know what I mean? Let Pollard go down there, get all the yards, and then let Zeke punch it in when you're on that 1, 2, 3 yard line.
Yeah, I agree with that. How do you feel about him saying that he don't need to play in a preseason game?
Yes, you do, Zeke. Zeke, you definitely need to play. I think you need to play at least one game or a half or something.
Something.
I don't think you need to just be in Oxnard and come back to Frisco and then think on September 11th you finna get out there and play football. I don't. You're not that guy anymore. See, players gotta start being realistic with themselves. You're not 21, 20, 22, 23. Zeke, I believe Zeke is now, 26, 27 at this point. You're a running back that had over 300-some carries in a season or two. Like, you need to get some run in a little bit. Does. You know, just to get your body, because we can practice all day, but until you play a game, you got to get in game shape.
Right.
There's a difference between practice shape and game shape. That's two different things. So, no, you need to at least play a little half. Now, if you're hurt, no, then don't. No, that's one. If you just think that I'm good, then no, you need to go out there and get some burn.
Right.
Sure.
I agree with that. I think Zeke should get out there and get hit a couple times, kind of get that feel, and then, you can sit out. I'm wondering how they're going to play Dak this preseason, though. Are they going to play him in a couple games? Because you remember last preseason, we barely saw him.
Yeah, because he was hurt.
Right.
Again, he needs to play like a half. I guess I don't know how many preseason games. Do they have all 3 of them this year? The 3 preseasons?
I'm not sure.
Okay, well, I think he needs to play, whenever the starters start playing, you need to play that half. You need to get in some kind of game shape. Don't keep him out there too long. We don't want to risk injury, of course not. We all want to be smart about this, but I do think starters should play in preseason at least a half of football.
Right. Agreed.
So, saying all of that, what's your predictions for NFL? Go on, you got to give your predictions now, because I don't want to you didn't change the later. No, who's winning? Okay,
who's gonna win it all?
Who's winning the Super Bowl this year?
Ooh, that's a tough question. Ooh, do I speak from my heart or with my head?
Man, look.
Do I answer? Do I respond with my heart or my head? I'm about to call him now.
What you got?
The Dallas Cowboys will be.
Nah, fam.
The Dallas Cowboys will be your 2023 Super Bowl champs.
Yikes.
I'm calling it now.
She got the boys in the bowl and winning it.
Okay, but if they don't win it.
Okay. If they don't
win it, I'm going to say it'll either be the Bucks or the Rams.
I don't see the Rams repeating.
Okay.
As a Cowboy fan, of course, Cowboys winning the Super Bowl.
I was serious when I said that.
I'm not serious, but Cowboys winning the Super Bowl. But in all actuality, who I got winning the Super Bowl this year? I'm riding with my boy Tom Brady. I think he's going to go ahead and win this Super Bowl, and he's going to run off into the sunset. This is going to be his eighth ring. But this is also going to be his retirement tour, his retirement party. And he's going to win this last ring. And he's going to run off into the sunset. And we'll see him on like a CBS or Fox doing some analyst work.
He's already signed a contract.
Oh, well then he's definitely riding off to the sunset after this season. So Tom Brady, here's to your last championship. I think you're going to do it. And I'm actually going to go put $1 on Bovada, saying that the Bucks is going to win.
You're so funny. Hey, it may return to you.
You know what I mean?
So, one team that we didn't touch on real quick, Amari Cooper's new team.
Cleveland.
Who's going to be his quarterback this year? Because,
she went there.
Looks like Deshaun is at least going to miss 6 games.
Oh, Deshaun. That's what it's looking like, folks. Deshaun is going to miss 6 games after sitting out all last season. Unless you've been living under a rock, Deshaun Watson has been hit with 20-plus allegations of sexual misconduct. How does that happen? You're a predator. Of course, I don't know Deshaun Watson personally. I can only just go by what I've read. Very unfortunate. Do I think that he did those things to all 20 women or more? Probably not. I think half of it is probably a money grab. But where there's smoke, there's fire. So obviously you put yourself in a position where you can be accused of something. You got to be smart about this. And then one thing that I will say too, and I don't want to get too deep, it is kind of unfortunate what is happening to Deshaun.
It is.
Because none of this came about until after he wanted to be traded from Houston.
Right.
That's unfortunate because you don't just get to, well, I guess you could if you go into massage parlors every day, but I just feel like if this has been going on for years or a year or two, that means you did know. And matter of fact, Houston was supplying the masseuse and hotel rooms for the activities to occur in. So why would y'all release this kind of information after he wants out of Houston? That's kind of crazy to me. It's kind of set-up-ish. Like I said, I'm not victim blaming because I'm not that kind of person. I'm just saying that all that may not be true.
Right. Some
of that could be fabricated. Again, but where there's smoke, there's fire. So obviously something did transpire. But I don't know. That's just a tough subject. You think the six games is warranted?
Well, has he admitted to doing any of this or has he denied?
He denied like the sexual misconduct. He never forced himself on anybody. He's saying he didn't say nothing didn't happen. He just said he never forced any situations.
So he pretty much saying that everything was consensual.
Consensual.
Then that makes it tough. Anything dealing with sexual misconduct, it deserves 6 games or more. I'm sorry.
I agree.
You know, because I'm a woman at the end of the day and I stand with my women. But like you said, some of that stuff may have been fabricated. Some of that stuff may have been a money grab. And it sucks that we live in a world that, you know, you're going to jump on any opportunity to get rich.
Right. That's
come up.
Right.
But Deshaun, and also me hearing that he displays predatory behavior. Yeah. That makes it a little weird to me. And
he has a girlfriend.
Oh, gosh. So 6 games, yes, I do feel like it's warranted. They gave Zeke 6 games back in what, 27? When was that, 2018, 2019?
It was early. It was like 16, 17. 17
For
17.
Just his misbehavior outside of, football. He was just acting a fool and they gave him 6 games.
Yeah. Boy,
so
Zeke was out there, boy.
When we're talking about sexual misconduct and predatory behavior, 6 games or more. And now we know that the NFL has appealed this ruling because they feel like the punishment should be harsher. Right. So I guess we'll have to see where it goes from here. But I do think that the 6-game suspension was warranted.
I do. I do. And that's why I'm like you said, I mean, when you're dealing with things like on that kind of magnitude, I mean, you do have to be made an example of. If the NFL wants to be a stand-up organization, then you do have to give these players some kind of consequence for their actions.
Definitely. Because the NFL is known, too, for allowing people to slide.
Oh, for sure.
With different things. And so now they have to kind of...
Beat your wife. You rape women in the bathroom. Ben Roethlisberger.
Man. Yeah, so they definitely have to make sure that they handle this situation correctly. You know what I'm saying? Or make it look like they're trying to handle it the right way. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, hey, it's been so much. It's been so much happening.
But real quick, what's going to be crazy, and I'm definitely going to watch, is that Browns game against the Panthers because Baker Mayfield went to the Panthers.
Oh yeah. Now you know that's.
And that's going to be.
They gonna promote that game.
He was mad because he just knew. Because, I mean, Cleveland was wrong. If they told that man he wasn't going nowhere and then all of a sudden he out the door, that's messed up. But, hey, that's the business. That's just how it is. But that's a good game to watch. That Cleveland Brown. Definitely. And then that Panthers game. Oh, yeah. And my other team I'm looking at is the Cincinnati Bengals. Yeah. My boy is hurt right now.
He hurt?
I think he's nursing something. He rehabbing or something. What's his name? Joe Burr.
Joe Burr.
You know, Joe Cool.
I like Joe Burrow. You just reminded me of him. Like, I think that they're gonna be decent as well.
They are right. I like them. Jamar Chase. Yeah, that's a nice little young team. So I'm excited to watch them. I'm gonna be paying close attention to that team as well. But yeah, so Velz got, you said who you got winning the Super Bowl? Cowboys
and either the Bucks or the Rams.
And then of course Cowboys, but I got the Bucks. Man, I'm excited. NFL season is here. Yep. We're just getting started. We're just getting ramped up. We just wanted to give a little intro, but more heat is to come.
More heat is to come, man. And we know it's been a little minute, but we back. So much has happened since since our last episode. So we got a lot more coming. We got a few special guests we trying to get on the show. Like, it's we got some fire coming. We got some of that heat coming.
Be patient. It's happening. It's happening. Thank you for rocking with us. Thank you for coming and listening every time we drop. Look, we're just so thankful. And it's been real. This is EP3. It's your girl, Lyse.
And it's your girl, Velz, a.k.a. Velly, if that's what you want to call me.
And we are locked in sports,
baby.